those drops from the general effect. And you see in those a lot of higher skilled teams, you don't even really notice a drop, right? Because obviously the policeman's right there. It was just, a slight error or, some sort of nerve, and they just missed it, and they were able to, get back into it right away without missing a count or two of their routine. So, obviously that perfect 100 routine, there was a debate, did they have a drop or they did not have a drop, because they recovered so well. And obviously, if you have a higher proficiency, you're going to be able to recover a lot better, but in lower proficient teams, I think that really affects and contributes to a lot of breakdowns in the routines is the drops. So that is something that can really affect the rest of the program. Getting into exchanges or getting into multiple tons where you don't necessarily have a lot of freestyle because there's just one person out there. So, Brenda, were you going to say something?
Yeah, it's just a little, I know we're in a hurry, but there was one year I was doing a Japanese team at Worlds, and they were in a tight cluster formation doing contact material, and that blows this little baton in the middle of the floor. And I thought, okay, this is it, and how are they going to fix this? And without a blink, Seishi picks it up and throws a helicopter back right to the guy's hand. And I thought that recovery just made my scores go up, because it was like they didn't even look to where it was going. I wouldn't even want to catch it. It was so fast. It was like a helicopter. Yeah. Right to his hand. So sometimes they can really show you the skills of
for sure. Yeah. Okay, so I was going to move on to a video. So I think everything that we've talked about so far in the freestyle events and the pair events is relatable to the team events. So everything we talked about, the music choice, the costume, everything kind of like snowballs into the team event. So everything that we've already heard already, I think you can apply to the video and then give feedback based on all the presentations that you've heard so far today. stop it there because I want to talk about this routine a lot. So there's a lot of reasons why I chose this routine and kind of why I started the way I did. I think in this routine goes back to a lot of thought that they were always kind of all doing something different. And they never really came together as a team. And I thought they had quite a low skill level with their body technique. They were trying to do difficult things, but I don't think they should be rewarded because of their like body movements and technique and the execution of the routine.
Repetitive in what they showed
Yeah.
us at points.
Yeah.
I got bored with it.
And I
So when you shut it off, it was like, oh, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like,
Too long.
it seemed too long. Like, like they've
Like-
showed me
You
everything
feel that way,
they
you know
showed
For
that's
me.
sure they couldn't like
And I
be
was
more
just like,
lyrical.
Right, the beginning was, all right, you've got some.
Totally. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
their exchanges were open hand releases.
Yeah.
They weren't even thumped.
Well, and there was no clear pictures.
Bruce
Like,
class
I never really could read their pictures.
And do as much as you can underneath it, yeah.
So again, like the aerial heights, the body work underneath, no clear pictures, and all those sort of things. Yeah.
We did that roll
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this.
yeah.
But
I
I
watched
mean,
that one baton.
Italy
At the
always
beginning,
does.
And then the girl, I guess,
Like this year they probably got what, fourth,
they make it for
right? So was it really a strong program? Like is that really what our top, top
That was
14
a weak
should look
year, I
like?
guess.
So they still placed fourth. So it's interesting to see how the routines are being rewarded, and then just kind of breaking it down and then comparing it. Does it have all the
Yeah.
ingredients?
You started out so, you thought this is really gonna be
Yeah.
something.
They did what they
On
could
the entrance,
do.
yeah.
But for any longer than a minute, it got very boring.
We even only did that one little 3 baton section, like the music was quite quiet, and then they just went into something else, and they had that other kind of 3 baton section right before I stopped it, and it was better because it was building with music, but I don't know, I just didn't really think the routine made a lot of sense to me. It wasn't very logical, I didn't see clear pictures.
Yeah, and it was a music
So
driven.
maybe that's why I was trying to confuse you, or,
They're so well, all European countries, they do so well at masking their deficiencies.
Yes.
And instead of tossing close together, they all toss as absolutely as high as they possibly can in those exchanges. So all you see is this massive thing of talent. You don't have to worry about the heights because they do it at different times. Like they're really smart, I
Yeah.
feel like. And that oftentimes they beat our North American.
so 2 out of the 4 countries in the top 4 are European, so obviously they're being rewarded from it, so
Right.
like what do we reward? Like is this a routine that we really think would place top 4? But it was just an interesting discussion to
Do
see.
you know what score they got?
Sixes, I think, right? Or
Would have been
high
70s,
Was
low
it?
70s.
70?
High 60s, low 70s. Because the Canadians got
Yeah, you're low sixes.
No.
the average, high 50, low 60s.
I think that's too high.
Oh, yeah, wait.
So would you guys, I mean, we didn't watch all of it, but where would you
I
guys
would
be?
have
Always,
Low to mid
woulda, coulda, shoulda, when you're watching it.
So, like, for the
The
new team role models, who would you compare it to? Like, would you compare this to the Canadians that are on the team role models?
High average. Low.
No.
Or would you have them higher or lower? Because it's a very different style of routine and very different style of choreography, so
I think
how do you compare the two?
it live, the Europeans are good with you live because they get your adrenaline going.
Yeah.
So you often overscore because they get you excited.
Sure.
But did this one get you
Feel it?
excited? I didn't
No,
get
but
excited.
it's video.
No, but I'm saying,
Your
like,
audience did.
even seeing it,
It's almost like the
Yeah.
judges should have
Yeah.
the music of the program just in their ear and have all the outside sound
Yeah.
blocked out.
They look into for that.
You got the horns going, dun, 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 and the whole crowd going,
I like
to a lyrical piece of music.
Yeah.
It will drive you crazy.
okay, so did anyone, anything else they wanted to add or comment on?
good choice.
Good example, Jenna.
Very good.
Thank you.